It's been a week since an explosion and major fire shut down GPA's most efficient baseload units, and as a result, power customers experienced the first of its impact with load shedding over this past weekend. Here's more.
So we want to get all of this equation of a crisis mode by having enough capacity to meet and get all of this load shedding scenario.
That scenario GPA General Manager John Beneventi is referring to is the power outages that occurred over the Labor Day weekend. GPA had to secure Cabris 1 on Friday night in order to repair a boiler tube leak.
So therefore we worked through it over the weekend, which is a lower load, instead of waiting for the inevitable, meaning the plant will fail if we don't take care of that immediately.
Cabris 1 going offline even for a short time made GPA vulnerable. As we reported, GPA already is at risk of lacking adequate capacity as a result of Cabris 3 and 4, GPA's most efficient units, shutting down a week ago after an explosion and fire occurred.
When we lose 80 megawatts, certainly we don't have enough reserve in case other units go down. So in addition, we do have to plan overhauls of the machine. So over the next, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to put another machine down that has to be repaired. Again, we cannot allow the machines not to be maintained, otherwise our problem is going to compound, meaning we run the machines to death and then we're going to have a much more serious problem.
GPA may have to load shed again should any of its larger units have to be secured for repairs. In the meantime, GPA is working on implementing alternative solutions in order to get out of this crisis mode, one of which includes making arrangements with larger power customers like the hotels and malls who have standby generators.
I'd like to have work out an agreement with them so that if we come to a scenario where we lose another base load and are going to run short, we'll give them a call and ask them to go off the line and just stay on their standby generator. That would allow us to provide, to avoid load shedding many customers, if at all, by doing this.
Beneventi says he would hope to cement some type of agreement for a 6-month period. As for the actual cause of the explosion and fire and the extent of the damage, that is yet to be determined, as GFD and GPA need to do an assessment. Beneventi, however, says the roof of Cabris 4 has collapsed in.
We have worked and hired a consulting structural engineer to work with the fire department to make sure that the plan, the structure is safe enough for our employees and all our expertise to go in.
While the cost of the damage has yet to be determined, GPA General Manager John Beneventi says both units cost in total $300 million. He says the last time major load shedding occurred was in the early to mid-90s when demand outstripped capacity. GPA will make a presentation to the CCU during a work session Wednesday morning. Back to you.